top story this morning, with the Prime Minister expected to unveil a major package to help with soaring energy bills. There's a campaign group called Don't Pay UK, which has been calling for people to boycott paying their bills altogether from October unless they're cut to an affordable level. So will the PM's plans set out today be enough? Let's bring in one of the group's organisers, Lewis Ford, who joins us now live. Lewis Ford, good morning to you and thanks for being with us. So what kind of level would bills need to be cut to for Don't Pay UK to say that'll be right and for them to then pay their bills?
So we're calling for 2021 levels, so back to April of last year before our 54% increase.
OK, so it's probably not going to get near that, is it?
It doesn't look like it at the moment. I think looking about £2,500. So, fuel poverty is classed as 10% of your household income. So, average income, 25 grand. So we're still looking at, a lot of people are going to be completely unable to afford this. We've got a lot of people in fuel poverty already with the current prices. So, yeah, we're still going to see a lot of people struggling from this, I think.
And you'll still be campaigning then at that point, after we hear the announcement today, for people not to pay their bills come the 1st of October?
It's looking that way. If the announcements that have been rumoured are coming, then yeah, I think so. And we're not just campaigning to stop paying bills. We're also building up local community support networks, things like mutual aid, in order to help people this winter who are going to go without energy and who are going to struggle.
I'll come on to a bit of that work in a moment, but let me just get this right. Are we still at the threshold that you guys are waiting for 1 million people to join the campaign before you say don't pay your bills?
Yeah, so the most important thing for us really is the number rather than the date. So, we know that 200,000 people so far have, we've been heard. These demands have drawn the attention of this government, and things are being done. So we think with 1 million people, the pressure that would apply, we'd be able to get to these more affordable levels.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time that I've been able to speak to you guys. Does it feel like people have stopped joining up to this, or are you happy with the numbers that are still joining up to the campaign?
We had 25,000 people sign up on Tuesday. So we're still seeing the number going up. I mean, I've got the ticker open on my other screen. I can still see people joining as we speak.
I mean, but you know the dangers of people not paying their bills, don't you? They'll be cut off and they could end up being put onto what, for many, will be a punitive prepay meter.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, isn't it? People are on prepayment meters, and the people that are typically on these prepayment meters are those who have been unable to afford their bills, and yet they're put on, excuse me, they're put on a tariff that's more expensive than your typical tariffs. And then if they can't pay, they get cut off, no matter the situation. With, I suppose, your more traditional payment plan, you can negotiate with your provider when you can't afford, and they don't cut you off. Whereas prepayment meters are a punishment, really, aren't they, for not paying your bill?
Well, it's a little bit more expensive for people when they're on those prepayment meters.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis, just tell us about your situation. What led you to join this movement, and not just join it, but be a regional organiser?
Yeah, I think it was just a accumulation of just seeing my wage get squeezed, and every time I felt like I was doing better, there was just something behind me. I'd get a pay rise, the prices would go up. We saw our shopping bill. I've got 2 young children. We see our bills go up each month. We do a food shop, and then we do the same food shop the next month, and it's more expensive. And then we're paying £350 for our energy bills since April, and yet they're now saying that we want us to pay £550. And if we do that, then we're still going to be in debt next year. So, I saw the Don't Pay campaign via social media, and it was spoken about, and I just looked into it, and it, a collective action, a collective movement like this feels like the only way we can really make this kind of change. It's the only way we can get listened to. Individually, we don't have the power that we probably should have in this kind of democracy, but together we can actually do something.
And Lewis, I would never tell you how to live your life, but I mean, there are other ways, I guess, to save money in the household, aren't there? Have you thought? And I guess you've been through all of those things.
We've done everything. I mean, we're with Octopus Energy, and they've been quite good at kind of sending us tips on how to save energy. We've been doing anything we can, really. Reducing the amount of washing we do. Not using the tumble dryer. there's all there's all kinds of like little things you can do. You know, jumpers on during the house. You know, we've not even seen the full effect of what this is going to be like yet, because we've had quite a warm summer, and our energy usage is still at nearly £200 with all of these little savings. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried for winter and what that's going to bring.
And you've got a family, Lewis, as well, yeah?
Yeah, two young children, just about to get ready to do the school run. Second day back.
All right, well, I wish you all the best, Lewis, all right?
Thank you
Lewis
very much,
Ford
Mark.
there, a regional organiser from Don't Pay UK. Thank you.